I don't know. Yes, I think it every time. They always ask.
Do they?
Oh, wait, every time.
Who does?
If you look in the comments.
No way. I know. They always say, Harry is cut.
It's true.
Mm-hmm.
You know what they say about a rancher that is happy?
I don't know.
It's Jolly Rancher.
Those who didn't get that was a sucker. It's a sticky situation.
Sugar daddy. Anyway.
So, how'd you enjoy your weekend?
That was good.
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah?
What you got to me then?
I was just talking.
Okay.
It was pretty good. It was a good weekend. What did you think?
This is not starting off good, is it?
We got to get in the groove.
He didn't last long, did he?
I know. It's because I hit my head.
Oh.
I hit my head on the table and he fell immediately. All right, let's see.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
Welcome to Shifting Gears.
We have. I thought you were about to interrupt me.
All right. Welcome to Shifting Gears.
We have 5 different gears we can go through, 5 different topics we're going to talk about. Let's get to that first one.
All right. Shifting to first gear. We want to talk about something and get it right out of the way.
What's that?
It's a truck race.
Oh, okay.
Because I could take lessons learned from the truck race and just talk about this for about 3.5 hours.
That's true.
Let's do it.
And then almost finish the topic, but just keep going.
All right, so here's the thing about the truck race. Here's a hot take. You ready for a hot take?
Yeah.
It's so hot that... I don't know what I was touching. Anyway, ready?
The take. The take was right there.
The only thing wrong with the truck race was Corey Haim retaliation. A lot of people's like, it's a demo derby! Can't stand it! I hate it! My thing is, the same people saying that praised the Xfinity race last week.
It's true.
Well, here's the thing. I don't mind races that have a lot of wrecks, as long as they're not intentional. Carson Hocevar, that thing,
That was a stupid mistake.
left a bad taste in my mouth only because track record, you really have no idea if he did it on purpose or if he didn't. I want to say he didn't, but then also he has really bad acting skills. I don't know. He's like, darn it. I can be like, darn it. But to go on for 15 minutes afterwards, just to prove your point, to make sure the camera got it. I don't know. But I'm sure he messed up. I personally think he meant to bump him to get him to slow down. To say, I don't think he meant to wreck him. Either way, bad deal. So you can maybe point that as a bad thing too. But I don't mind the 4 overtimes. I don't mind the wrecking. Although, yes, it got to where it was excessive. But as long as they're trying to win, I'd rather see a race like that than one where nobody wants to win and they just kind of sit and go single file because they have to. Can't wreck.
Poor Grant Anfinger.
I know. I do feel bad for him though.
Championship.
That's a
tease.
It's a hot take. I told you. Anyway, so that's why it's on Corey Haim, because he retaliated. If you're going to retaliate, wait till the last laps of the race is over anyway, so you don't affect anything. Especially, it's bad enough to affect a race, but to affect the championship race when it's down to the when it's only a 1 race finale, that's just bad.
How many laps to go over there? Like 3? Yeah.
There's like 3 laps to go.
I mean, Infinger had it.
I know, and then he ended up not winning.
He was so close, though.
If I was Grant Infinger, I would go and talk to Corey Heim and be like, "Yep, it is Heim time." Boom, like that. Punch him smack dab in the cheekbone.
What's cheekbone?
The one on his left side.
Okay.
I did not take the bait. Anyway, that's my hot take. What do you think about truck race? You can disagree with me if you want.
I liked it.
Hey.
I do think Kosovar just did messed up big time.
He did.
I do think he does look like my cousin Bryce. Yes, I do agree. Anyway, yeah, I would agree. The last lap retaliation would have been okay. I would have been like, that's understandable. I really wanted Infinger to win. After Kosovar made that mistake, I was like, he's not going to win. He don't really deserve it. But yeah, I was a little upset that Ben Rhodes won because he just acts drunk on this post race. He does not actually drunk. I
don't think he ever drank it of alcohol. It's just how he is. He's a
yeah. I don't like that. Anyway, but yeah, I agree. I don't think Kosovar. I can never say his name right the first time.
Neither can I. When you say it fast, it always comes like you say the too many times. I say the same thing.
Anyway, yeah. I liked it. It went on a really long time, but it was still fun, exciting.
It goes on.
Grant Infinger was literally this close.
He did
to winning.
So he is. I think Grant Infinger. I like him. I always think he looks like it makes me laugh because he's always like head down like this, and he goes, I don't know how to explain it.
He does this and goes.
Anyway.
What's wrong with championship? Oh no! My goodness.
Hello. What happened to my voice? Why did it sound like I was underwater?
Kind of sound like what's the green guy off of Mario?
Luigi?
Nope. Nope.
Yoshi.
The first time on accident was better. That just sounded like some guy yelling Yoshi. Yoshi.
Anyway, but yeah, I like Grant Infinger though. I don't know if he has another ride for next year.
I haven't heard.
He gets one because he is a champion. 2023 Cup, not Cup Series, Truck Series champion.
Are you
supposed to be?
Hey, Ben Rose, how are you?
My name's Ben. How are you?
I'm good.
I've been there, done that.
Oh.
Anyway, so that's the truck race. Get that out of the way.
Shift in the second gear.
Yeah.
The Xfinity race. Yeah.
It was a good race. Now the Xfinity race, I would rather take the
shift in the second gear. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what you did.
Yeah.
Shift in the second gear. Yeah.
I got squeaky toy in my mouth. Now, I would rather take the Xfinity race and how it worked out over the truck race. Don't get me wrong. They're going back to the truck race just for a second. I will say this. My wife, who's a casual NASCAR fan, a Ross Chastain fan, we'll get to that later.
She wears khakis. She's a casual. Yeah.
Anyway, she stayed up till midnight watching the truck race because it was interesting to her because of the wrecks. So, I say those kind of races are fine every once in a while. And I don't want that every race, but they're fine every once in a while. Anyway, the Xfinity race, though, I liked it better because at one point they always said, all the 3 drivers, they were 3 wide. I'm like, recount it. Because in turn 2, on the final restart, they were 4 wide. All 4 of them were 1, 2, 3, 4. And,
yeah, I really wanted Justin Allgaier to win that.
Me too. He's from 4. I say it again. I said it once. We'll say it probably 4 times or more. But we'll say it again. He's from like 40 minutes from here.
It's true.
And so
I knew that.
Justin Allgaier is like the Dale Jr. of this community.
Yeah, he is.
Not really, because our community doesn't have a lot of NASCAR fans. But they do know who Justin Allgaier is. And there's stuff everywhere. Even at the Raising Cane's, they have a die-cast Justin Allgaier car back when he drove the 51 in the Cup Series. 2014 or something like that. But anyway, I wanted him to win, and I thought for a second he had it, and then come off turn 4, come to the white flag. I think he either got too tight or overdrove it just a smidgen.
Just a smidgen.
Cole Custer went on by, and that was all she wrote. And so...
Well, she wrote a little more. She wrote the last lap, too.
That's true. You're right. And then John Hunter Nemechek in the 20 car decided to foreshadow what the 20 car would do the next day and hit the wall. So, in the same spot, I think.
That's a good point.
Yeah. You're in the third year if you Anyway, I will say this real quick. John Hunter Nemechek. I don't really like the guy, but he is kind of been pulling some Denny Hamlins a lot to where, like, he gets there, and then when the moment comes to do something, he's like, "No, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it now." He seems to choke a lot of them away, which I'm fine with because I don't like the guy. I don't know. But anyway, some people do. Oh, that's fine with you. But I don't know. And so, but I just found that interesting. I thought, oh, he's actually going to do it this time. And then
I didn't want him
he didn't. Yeah, and he didn't. And I was like, okay, cool.
So, out of all three series, I know we're getting to the Cup in a second, but I didn't want Rose to win. I didn't want Nemechek to win. I didn't want Bell to win. So,
He was offended by the Bell comment.
He dove in first. You zoom in on that.
Head first into Atlanta.
Yeah, zoom in on that because it looked like. Anyway, so 2 out of 3. No, not bad. Not bad. Not bad.
But actually, it was bad because it was 2 out of 3 that you didn't want to win.
No.
You said you didn't want Rhodes to win. You didn't want Nemechek to win. Oh yeah, you're right. You're right.
You're an idiot.
The time change is affecting my frontal lobe.
Okay. How was that?
Anyway, shifting to third gear, talking about the Cup race. Cup race, I like the Cup race. It was a little boring, but not bad. Especially towards the end. The last stage was really good, I think. So Byron went out there and he's like, "I'm going to do this." And then second stage, he's like, "I'm not going to do this." And the third stage, Blaney's like, "I'm going to do this." What do you think?
All right, thanks for watching, guys.
And then Ryan,
I was processing a deer that I killed, by the way.
That's true. He had to look at highlights because.
Well, I watched some of it. I watched some of it on my phone.
You were cutting through the competition. I don't know. Anyway,
I watched right after Bell hit the wall because my phone went off and said, "Hey, Bell hit the wall." So I was like, "What?" And so I watched that and then watched it for a little bit. Then watched a little bit of stage 2, like the end of stage 2, last like 50 laps, and then I watched like bits and pieces of stage 3. So
anyway, yeah, that was good. And then Ryan Blaney, I tried to really take a step back and just watch now for the last little while. And Ryan Blaney, when he had the bad pit stop at the last, when he lost 4 spots, it wasn't even a bad pit stop. It was just due to strategy. He lost 4 spots on pit road. And I thought, that's it. He ain't going to do it. I thought Kyle Larson was going to do it because he came out ahead of all the other championship guys. I'm sorry, I'm boring. But anyway, he came out in front of all the other championship guys, so I thought Kyle Larson's got it. Then Ryan Blaney got it, and when Kyle Larson got loose, at first I thought he was going to spin out. I don't know if you saw that part. Mm-hmm. And I thought, oh no, he's going to spin out, and then he didn't. He saved it because he's Kyle Larson. And then Ryan Blaney got on the outside of him, and I thought, here's your chance, Ryan Blaney, you got to take it. Then Kyle Larson drove him up, and I thought, they're both going to wreck, and William Byron is going to do this. And then he kept his foot in it, Ryan Blaney did, and passed him. And I remember thinking at that point, that's it right there. That was the pass for the win right there. And it ended up being. And then I loved that Ryan Blaney was mad at Ross Chastain because, and you know what? We'll save that for the next gear.
Yeah.
For a second.
Yeah, I guess.
So just focus on that.
Chill. All right, we'll get there.
Calm yourself. All right. Anyway, Ryan Blaney wins the championship. And that was my pick going in. And I was thinking about this. I got to go back because the more I thought about this, the more I'm like, did I pick Chase Elliott to win last year? Because I think I always have like who I want to win and then my pick to win. And I think last year I wanted Chase Elliott to win, but my pick was Joey Logano.
It was. You have it on video?
I know. I'm going to have to go back. I wanted to look at it.
Play it right here.
Yep. Nope, I was wrong. If I was right, then that's the 5th year in a row that I have picked the championship for, or the winner of the championship for. Now, it's always obviously going into the last race, so it's not that impressive. It's not like I picked it back in February like Dale Jr. did. But
Sure.
Going into the last race, I picked Kyle Busch to win in 2019, Chase Elliott did win in 2020, Kyle Larson in 2021, Joey Logano last year, and now Ryan Blaney this year. And I thought, hey, that's pretty cool. Then also, update, I won by 41 points in the family fantasy standings.
You did. You did indeed.
Came from dead last in the middle of the season to win.
You know, what's funny is when we looked at our points after the race, I'm like, man, Chastity. I was like, yeah, like 241. Yeah, 41 points. I'm like, I think you might have it. And Austin's like, send 277.
I said 200,
like, okay.
247 is what I got because we'll just keep them down there this time. Anyway, 247 is what I got, and I remember thinking, as soon as Audrey's like, "Oh, you got 247 points," before we even said anything, I remember thinking, I think that's the most points I've ever gotten this season so far. I mean, I think that's the most points I've ever gotten since we started playing, and then I'm like, I think I got this, and then Chastity sent hers, and it was 241, and I was like, yeah. Excuse me.
How'd that go?
Yeah.
Let's do it one more time in slow motion for you.
Now I have to do an actual slow motion to see how accurate it was.
Yeah. Compare it to side by side.
Anyway, and so that's the first time I won this family fantasy standings.
That's the first time
We've only been doing it for 3 years. He won it the first year. Chastity won it the second year, and I thought she was going to go back to back, but I feel bad for her a little bit because the only reason she lost is because she forgot to pick some last week.
It's true.
And it affected her points to where she only got like 68 points last week.
That was bad.
And that pulled me ahead. Are you okay? You were really sad about it.
There was a bug up about you.
But anyway, but I don't know. I feel bad, but at the same time,
Robin's racing.
at that point, she didn't tell me that she forgot her picks till after the race was done. Otherwise, I would have said, "Well, what do you pick before the race?" And then I just added up. But anyway, at that point, I can't be like, "Well, what do you pick?" Because the race was done.
You should ask her now.
What do you pick?
I pick the guy that won, the guy that finished second, and the guy that finished third.
Oh man, I lost. No, but anyway, it is what it is, though. It's fine. So I'll be having a trophy probably presented to me by this time in 2 years. And then
If you're lucky.
I'm going to order a trophy.
Chastity still doesn't have hers.
And I'm going to order Chastity's trophy from last year.
Because we forgot.
I don't know why we kept forgetting it. It's just because she doesn't really care about it too much. It doesn't seem like.
Yeah. She
and
likes
so
to win.
I don't even think about
Don't
it.
get me wrong. She loves to win. She was very upset that she lost. But she also doesn't need a trophy to show that she won. So
I am going to get her one, though, because we kept forgetting about it, and I feel bad. And I kind of stole this one, I feel like, but it's okay. But anyway, going into the shifting in the fifth gear. Fourth gear. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
the bad fourth, fifth gear. Now it's the fourth.
Oh, man. Going into shifting in the fifth gear. Anyway, that's you. You do that, it's yours. You can take it. You're supposed to say this. You say the 4. You say shifting in the fourth gear.
I can't get this.
I was just trying to make it to where it was silent. Something happened to my voice. Evil attacked it. Hello. You can't even see that on the camera because it's so far down.
Shifting in the
What's your hat say?
Shifting in the fourth gear. What's the fourth gear?
Ross Chastain.
Ross Chastain. Thanks, buddy.
Yeah. That was Jeff for JJ Gordon the ninth. I don't remember what we called him. I still didn't look back to see. Anyway, I want to talk about Ross Chastain because he's the first person in the playoff era to win the last race and not be part of the championship 4. So, one hand, that's cool that he was able to do that. On the other hand, it has to be kind of like a what might have been for him because if he just would have been a little bit better throughout the playoffs, he would be the champion right now. That's true. I don't know why my voice went champion right now.
Champion.
It's also my wife's favorite driver. I also like him. He's probably my second favorite driver, to be quite honest with you. I really like Trackhouse, and I really like Ross Chastain. Anyway, he got to smash the watermelons, which Smashing Baskets is my kid's band name. And anyway, look that up on IMDb. I don't know.
Isn't that the thing? It's like,
For look up movies.
yeah.
I don't know. I'm just kidding. We don't actually have a band in it, but it would be called Smashing Baskets. Anyway, but he smashes melons. And anyway, I will say this: I heard on the radio because I was kind of frustrated that they didn't get to him quicker. They didn't show him anything. Just Ryan Blaney, which I know he won the championship and he should be. But I found out that after he smashed the watermelon, he went in the stands for like 30 minutes. So that's why they didn't really do much coverage of him.
Pretty cool.
So, but I do like that. And anyway, I think he's a good guy. And I going back to Ryan Blaney and Ross Chastain, the battle, I don't want people to just lay over for the championship four. That's dumb. And they should not be expected to lay over for the championship four because there's still a race to win. And so I think it was unfair of Ryan Blaney to expect that from him and to get frustrated with him. However, I do understand. I don't think he was necessarily in the wrong. I just think I do understand, but I do think it was a little bit unfair of him to expect that of him. And then two, Ross Chastain did nothing wrong. He's supposed to go up there and do that and block and do that. It doesn't matter who it is. And so, but I think it was funny. At one point, Ryan Blaney bumped him, floored it and bumped him. And I thought, I was screaming at the TV because I wanted him to win. I wanted Ryan Blaney to win the championship. And I kind of wanted Ross Chastain to win the race. I'm thinking, just calm yourself. I mean, he lost 15 car lengths, it seemed like. Calm yourself. You're still 3 seconds ahead of Kyle Larson. Just sit back and just ride the thing. But anyway, he still ended up winning. Everything good. Everything good. And so that was good. And then I love the comments after the race I saw on Twitter. Ross Chastain says, "Yeah, I knew he was mad. I didn't care then. I don't care now." Gotta love Ross Chastain. And then Ryan Blaney was like, "Of course I hit him on purpose. He blocked me 10 times. What do you expect me to do?" I don't necessarily think anybody's in the wrong there. I do think it was unfair of Ryan Blaney to expect that. And but because even if the roles were reversed, I would expect Ryan Blaney.
It just makes good racing.
Yeah, I like it. I'm sure Ryan Blaney was kind of just frustrated just because I think he kind of let Joey Logano win the race last year. Because I think Ryan Blaney had a better car than him last year, but he didn't pass him. So I don't know. Maybe he expected it. But anyway, that's it. So shifting to the fifth gear, race overall, or the weekend overall. Overall, the weekend, I'll say the more this it goes on, I like this format better and better each year. I do say I do hate the fact that I feel like we don't get a true champion, but that's just because. But the thing I saw, they've been having some sort of playoff thing for 20 years now, so I think it's time I kind of get over it and just say as a good.
It's about time.
As I say, as
a good, next week, NASCAR announces back to normal.
I will say I would keep up with on Twitter. It's the NASCAR Winston Cup Series thing, and they always say what the points would be. William Byron would have won, by the way. But I think I use that as a stat, he would have won. But time I get over it, I do like this format. And the weekend overall, I give it 90%. I liked it all, really.
Yeah, it was good. I'll give it a 93.
The only reason I docked it 10 points was because of Corey Heim. That's about it. Truck race was maybe a little sloppy, but not bad.
It was fun to watch. So was the Xfinity. Yeah. And so was Cup, the little bit that I saw.
What was your favorite race of the weekend?
The trucks.
Really?
Yeah. Just because it was just funny. It was just so long. Wreckfest. It was just, I just laughed a lot. Yeah. So
me and Audrey were laughing a lot, and we were like, just one more wreck, just one more. And then it went, and then Zane Smith missed a shift, and it hit Ben Rhodes. And I'm like, and we both audibly went, like that.
Can you do that in slow motion for yourself?
Anyway, and so that's fun. But I will say my favorite race of the weekend was probably Xfinity race. I did like the trucks. The Xfinity race was probably my favorite just because they were all right there, and you just really didn't know who's going to win until the last second. And you could say that with the trucks too a little bit, but and then Cup, it's always going to be better because it's Cup. It's Cup. It's the pivotal high point of it all. He's from High Point, North Carolina, by the way.
Yes, he is.
Ryan Blaney.
Yep.
Anyway, so he was the high point of it all, and anyway, as he won, so it was good. Ross Chastain won, and it was good. Now, let's get this season behind us, and let's, as a Chase Elliott fan, pray to the good Lord above that he remembers how to drive next year.
That's
and
true.
His team. Hey, I heard on the radio last week that Jeff Andrews, I think is who it was, that they were talking to, which is higher up at Hendrick Motorsports, said and kind of hinted that there may be some changes coming to the 48 and the 9. I don't know if that... He said that the crew chiefs will stay as crew chiefs.
Chase Elliott's getting fired.
But what if they swap them? And Blake Harris becomes Chase Elliott's crew chief. I'll be quite honest with you. I wouldn't mind that.
It'd be interesting.
I like Alan Gustafson. I think he's one of the best crew chiefs out there.
Alan, not Island. I don't mind Island Gustafson.
Anyway, but Blake Harris made Michael McDowell have one of the best seasons of his career, and that was last year, obviously. Then I think he would have done better this year with Alex Bowman because if you remember, Alex Bowman led the points earlier in the year before he broke his back, and I think he would have had a better season if it wasn't for Alex Bowman breaking his back. So I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, I don't know.
There might be
Chase Elliott and Alex Bowman both had broken bones.
Yeah,
this year.
Yeah, very beginning of the season, I said Chase Elliott break a leg. And he's like, okay.
Oh.
And then I'm like, oh. Then Alex Bowman just stepped on a crack.
Well,
no, wait, he's not a mother. That would be break his mother's back.
Wait a minute. Remember one time when I met Chase Elliott and he was like, oh yeah, shifting gears, I signed that shirt and stuff.
Yeah, except he didn't know what shifting gears was.
He asked me though. I explained it to him.
What's shifting gears? And you said...
I got nervous.
You broke your leg. And then you left. I got a picture of Chase Elliott. He did make it to Victory Lane this year. Except it was Ryan Blaney who won the championship, but he made it to Victory Lane on stage. And
so it counts.
And posed for a picture.
So it counts.
Yeah.
Basically, in my eyes, he's a champion.
Anyway, that's it for this week. I feel like we went longer than last week somehow.
You know what? Ha ha.